From design to the real deal. We are taking my farm table to the next level today, and I'm told it's gonna take a lot of elbow grease and a lot of sanding. So for trying to do a 6-foot table, what do we have to do to these to get them down? Because they're over that, right?
So 6-foot table, you're gonna be looking at about, you know, this much material
Cutting that much off
on all the boards. And that's gonna be very, very, very precise.
Does it matter like where we cut them?
If you want, you know, this knot, these holes, as long as it's in the foot range, like as long as we can maintain 6 feet, then you can take it off wherever you want from each end.
Side. Okay, so what would it look like? I definitely want these cut. So
how much?
This side actually has some cool holes too.
I think this looks really pretty. This is a lot of like center grain in the wood, and it's just, I think it's beautiful. It has a lot of color. You see a lot of the seasons that have gone through this wood. If you want to keep both of these holes and have a little even spacing of wood in the ends, then you're just gonna have to look at how much material's on each side.
Okay.
So we could probably do like, looking at this, we'd probably take off roughly like that.
After we nailed down exactly what we wanted to stay and what had to go, it was time to cut. Now, because I haven't taken all the safety tests, I will be keeping a very safe distance from the saw. I figured Evan probably knew better than me about measuring twice and cutting once anyway.
So this is what your table's top is going to look like. I mean,
that's awesome.
Exactly what it's gonna look like. Just a little bit of gap, kind of like this. You can even spread these two out. Just like a little 1/4 inch gap. I mean, so that is essentially what your table will look like as a top. So some really pretty color, some nice neutral with great knots. I mean, that's as rustic as it gets. It's gonna be awesome.
So now we have the top cuts done. What's the next step?
The next step is gonna be, we're gonna be making a dado. So we're gonna have legs with a little overhang. And so we're gonna have to make a skirt, which are bracings for the legs. So if you think of this as the bottom of the table, we'll have legs come up. And then there's gonna be boards across here, boards across here. And then to keep these three, since they're separate beams from really shifting on us, we're gonna have most likely a Z bracing. So you have this box, and then we're gonna have one beam going just straight across to hold them all in place.
Now next time, Evan and I are going to do some more measuring, and then some more measuring after that, and then a little bit more measuring, and then just a few cuts, and you will start to see my farm table finally take shape.